Thank you for the introduction, Christina, and thank you everyone for attending today. Understandably, it is the last session, but as Jennifer said before us, these 10-minute power sessions will probably be some of the best guides you see today. Now, at Rox Resources, we've got a big resource. We've got 3 million ounces in the ground. We're progressing that. We're actively drilling now, looking to upgrade this resource to restart the U&Me gold mine. And it is a high-grade deposit. So what we have here in an underground plan and a production target is somewhere around the 5 gram per tonne mark. We expect to improve on that as we continue to drill out the resource and improve the financial metrics of the operation from the scoping study that was released last year. There's significant upside on the scoping study, with only 20% of the resource that was included on that study. We're well funded with $10.5 million in the bank to take this project through the feasibility process and well into next year. And we provide an attractive valuation. Today we are trading at about an enterprise value of $30 or $30 million, which equates to about $10 a resource ounce. By any metric that you want to compare gold explorers, gold developers and gold companies, that's cheap by anyone's metric. And the board has a vested interest, as well as having a large shareholder on board with Hawke's Point as well. So they've made commitments to follow the company all the way through into production, and they've further extended that commitment with a recent placement that was completed in the last couple of weeks. The U&Me Gold Project is located just outside of Mount Magnet, just 20 kilometres to the east of the Discovery Pennies West, which is now being mined by Ramelius Resources. The U&Me gold belt is highly underdeveloped. There hasn't been, until Ramelius are mining pennies now, hasn't been any significant mining in this belt since about the mid-90s. That does present a fantastic opportunity because the gold prices then were around $400 an ounce. And the history of this belt is of high-grade gold production. Here we have the U&Me gold deposit, which has continually produced at 10 grams plus historically. It's produced over 600,000 ounces, pushing close to 700,000 ounces in total production, and we expect to see a lot more coming out of here in the future. The total trend at U&Me underneath the old open pits, there's a total endowment of about 4 million ounces in this corridor. It is a fertile corridor, and I've always said, if you want to find another 1 million ounce ore body, the best place is to drill right next to a 1 million ounce ore body, and hopefully we found that in Midway moving forward. We have an extensive drill program underway, 23,000 metres going straight into the ground, looking to really upgrade the inferred component of our resource so we can fast track through our feasibility studies. It is a hell of a program that will look to target the link areas and Kathleen areas of the main ore trend, as well as inclusive of drilling at what is a recent discovery out at Midway. And we are excited by Midway. It's located just between the bunker pit and the main U&Me open pit. There was an anomaly picked up in a high-res magnetic survey back in 2021. 4 drill holes were drilled at Midway. Each of those 4 drill holes intersected 2 mineralised lodes, all carrying between 20 and 40 gram plus metre intercepts, and many over 100 gram plus metre intercepts. What we expect to see in the recent drilling here is more of the same. We are stepping out to continue to grow this deposit, and it is open in all directions. We've got 6 holes targeting the initial step-out drilling as part of this resource, and we'll look to expand upon that as results come in. And the scoping study shows probably an annual production rate of about 70,000 ounces per annum. But as we said, it only includes around 20% of our total mineralised inventory. Now, if we look to upgrade the inferred resources and add as much of that back into the mine plan, you know, at current production rates of 480,000 tonne per annum, we'd look to expand upon that, and can we push it to 600, 700, potentially even 800,000 tonnes per annum all of a sudden at 5 gram per tonne head grade, that starts pushing you out plus 100,000 ounces per annum. And that's ultimately where we think we could grow this opportunity to, as soon as we continue to drill out this resource. We've gone down the method, the production method of producing a gold in concentrate. Now, it is a low capex solution to dealing with sulfide ore bodies. Now, the benefit that you and me has, and the historical information and metallurgical test work that we've completed, shows that from a relatively low mass pool, you do get a high grade, low arsenic gold concentrate. And that is significantly important within the world gold concentrate market, because 12% of the world's gold comes from gold in concentrates, and it's probably not something that's thought about too much in Western Australia, where the majority of our gold mines are just standard CIL gold mines, whereas there's a lot more operations overseas, and there is some in WA, like Deflector, where they produce a gold concentrate and sell that into the global market. Now, where you and me will fill a niche in this market is it has a low arsenic concentrate. At levels of 2% or under in the concentrate shows that this will be a highly attractive concentrate for traders, and the terms that you will get will be a premium in comparison to what others get on the market. And there's a lot of upside at the project. As I said, when we talk about 20% of the mineralised inventory going into the current underground scoping study, we've ran some optimisations over the last few months, and as you can see with the golden shapes highlighted on screen in front of you, there's almost 100% more material within the resource that we need to drill out to be able to add that into our future studies. This does show that there's a lot more to give at you and me than what we've currently outlined in our scoping study. We'll continue to drill this out over 2023 and look to upgrade this to be able to get it into pre-feasibility studies before the end of the year. And that's our focus. The 20,000 metre drill program is really looking at converting the inferred resources into indicated material, whilst really having a look at expanding out that midway discovery and looking if we can get a resource put together on that to include in our feasibility studies. The resource update will underpin the feasibility study that will hopefully be due out before the end of the year. We're currently building a roadmap on how to execute this plan, and our expectation is by October, November this year is to have that pre-feasibility study complete. We'll keep on going with the metallurgical test work to ensure that we actively pursue this underground gold concentrate and the high-grade gold concentrate to be able to market that effectively to global traders to get the best returns for shareholders as possible. And the next point is the regional exploration. Now, it's something that I haven't touched on any further in the presentation, and I think it's something that has a lot of upside, because when we start looking at areas like Lindisgossen and the like, they haven't seen a drill bit here for a very, very long time. Thank you very much, everyone. And